Nailed it.
What in the pumpkins go on over there? Oh, it's Joe.
Look at those beautiful eyes. You handsome man. Every time we start this show, I get extremely jealous of you. You know that?
That's why we never start off good. So, it's your fault, Joe. From now on, sunglasses until we get the intro.
Yeah. Actually,
up,
we just need to take you off the screen until the intro is over.
Yeah, hold on. I can't. It's being dumb.
All right, whatever. You get the point.
Yeah. What's up, boys?
What's up?
What's up, Doc?
Okay, Bugs Bunny. Contrary to popular belief, he's not Bugs Bunny. We got me. I'm James. Jimmy Hot Takes on TikTok, and we got Jimmy the Loop, also James, and not James. Bad Mojo Jojo.
Most importantly, not James.
I'm not James.
The fraudulent, the most fraudulent one, because he's not James, obviously.
Naturally.
That's fair.
He's a Brox fan.
But that's why JoJo's in my name twice. That's why Joe is in my name twice.
That way you don't forget.
I got
it's James, Joe. Yep.
Okay.
I get it now. That makes sense.
That does make sense. That's fair.
Okay, we got pressing question right here.
If your pants are Hogwarts.
Wait, I don't want to know. What if he's not wearing anything? Oh, okay.
Then we've dodged a bullet there.
Hogwarts.
We'd have to start paying, putting a price out there for subscriptions.
Yes.
So you guys ready for Hogwarts Legacy? It's going to consume my life.
Pre-ordered.
That is definitely
sports.
This is worth breaking news. This is the first pod that Joe has worn pants.
Hey,
breaking news.
You know what else? While we have the banner up, why not? Two birds, one stone. More breaking news, NFL wise.
What?
The best left tackle in the game. Trent Williams coming back next year. Let's go.
We love Trent. We love Trent.
We love Trent now that he's not on the Redskins.
I mean, even then, I still loved him.
I know. I loved Kirk Cousins too. Like, I'm in his soft spot tonight.
I still prefer the name Washington Football Team. They should go back.
That was really growing on me, and then now the Commanders, and it's like,
no.
The football team was growing on me, though.
It was so bad, it was good,
Exactly.
No.
I mean, honestly, Redskins is.
That's how they will always be.
That's what my mom's a Washington fan. She refers to call them the commies or the Commanders. She'll call them Washington. But
can we all agree they should have gone with the Hogs? Just go. It's already there. The nickname's already there. Your fans already wear the pig nose and stuff. Like, come on.
I don't know.
I'm a major tutty though. Come on.
When they were coming up with the names, I liked Red Wolves. Red Wolves sounded cool. It doesn't make sense, but it sounded cool. The Red Hawks.
Nobody knows what it means, but it's provocative.
What was it? The Red Tails or whatever? Was that another
like that? Yeah,
that was up there. It was like
what about Hogtails?
Pilots. They were like pilots in one of the wars,
right?
Yeah, there were some cool names, but better than the Commanders. But this is way off topic. But you know what? It's in the name.
They definitely did not think about the commies being a repercussion of that name.
They were literally blindsided. Oh.
Nice.
Not me using banners for my own personal gain.
The Washington Michael Orrs? What?
Nice.
Wait, why are you pointing at me?
It's the right way now? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but it's for me.
I hate this game.
This is Jimmy. Then that's Joe.
Nope.
Oh, you can't lie to me.
You've messed up the entire podcast so far.
That's Jimmy.
Yeah, you're right.
And guess what?
I'm pointing at both of you.
I'm pointing the opposite direction because technically on my screen, Jimmy's this way.
Yeah, I'm pointing off screen. This is Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
we need a this needs to be a segment.
I need to
Which
set up
way?
arrows on my wall behind me.
Who's who? Who's who? He's gonna have an arrow that says James. Joe. Also, AJ Green retired. Is that right?
He did.
He did.
Dang.
Ooh, AJ Green actually is a great lead into my blind side if we want to go there already.
I'm game.
Yeah. Let's knock it out.
All right. So I got a blind side for you guys. AJ Green is a great example of this. Not who I would pick, but if you can
I think
erase one NFL player's injuries from their career and watch their entire career play out, who would it be?
all sports or just football?
All sports, don't matter. We're sports. I mean, it's the S in boys.
That's fair. But the I in boys is the part that I'm worried about.
My brain went so freaking dark. My brain went so freaking dark.
I
And
can go first.
What's that?
I could go. Oh, it went dark.
No,
Oh, I see.
just
I see where you're going.
Just injured. Just injured.
Because
Just
my brain
injured.
went Sean Taylor.
Facts.
That
is the correct answer. It's Sean Taylor. That is the correct answer.
But I was like, oh, I wish I saw Sean Taylor.
I'm 100%, and I've been doing it. And if you guys can find one and you can get it for me, I will pay you for it. I've been looking for an authentic Redskins Sean Taylor jersey for myself. I've been looking for it.
I'll do a little digging. I've got some websites in mind.
So like I've seen, like, I'm talking the authentic logo, like,
Put my pen
and
in.
it has the
Right.
everything. I've seen a couple, but they're so, like, I'm not paying $400 for a jersey that's been worn, that looks like tattered and worn. So I've been looking, but that's like the one Washington player jersey that I will 100% wear as a Cowboys fan, and I will not. No one can say anything to me.
That's the first one that came to my mind when you said the injuries, and it's like awful, but like he is the number one that I wish got the opportunity to show everything that he could do.
Right. Another one, as soon as you brought him up, another one that came right to my mind too is Darren Williams.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
but on a lighter note of it, Terrell Davis is another guy that comes to mind for me. You know, we're strictly injuries.
Bo Jackson might become top 25 all time.
Right. RG3, great example. Another guy that retired this year, J.J. Watt. He was one of the most dominant defensive players of all time, while having multiple season-long injuries.
You brought up Robert Griffin, Andrew Luck.
Yep. Todd Gurley. Not so much, but
he kind of fell off before he got hurt.
Yeah.
But I see where you're, because but like other sports, Greg Oden,
Yao Ming,
but he's just too damn.
Anyone that was over 7 foot tall, pretty much in the NBA, they probably could have played longer.
Baron Davis, point guard. He just messed up his knees.
Yeah. Shazier.
Yeah, Shazier's a good one.
I mean, he technically finished a career, but Antonio Brown, take away that perfect hit, maybe he doesn't go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, I mean, take away concussions, I mean, who knows?
Throwing in our one our least favorite sport of the podcast, if Strasburg never needs to have Tommy John umpteen million times, seeing Strasburg become the pitcher that he was hyped up to be, if he didn't need all the Tommy Johns, that kid was incredible at 19.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but actually, I think this topic actually kind of slides with my blind side as well. So I think I'm just going to throw it in on top of this.
Let's do it.
So, did we as a collective football fan base, not necessarily teams, did we overhype Cam Newton based off of the one season? I have some interesting numbers if you wanted to hear it. So first off, when you think of Cam Newton, you think of that MVP season, correct?
Yeah,
Obviously, 15-1.
yeah, but I don't know if it was necessarily because of that one season.
His rookie season as well. You could throw that one in there too.
Because like what I immediately start thinking of is Justin Fields is very hyped right now. And
I don't feel that way, but I got you.
See, I don't know if it's just because of that one season. I think it was kind of everything kind of led up to that season and him kind of seemingly progressively getting better throughout his career outside of his rookie year. You obviously would probably be the outlier in that, I would imagine. I don't know though. I don't know if it's because of the one season though. Because I'm stuck on that one season part of the question.
His rookie year as well was also great.
The reason I'm not going to say it was overhyped because of that one season is, didn't his touchdown record just get passed this year by Jalen Hurts as far as combined touchdowns both ways? Like that's not overhyped. That is just incredible. He had an incredible season.
No, I meant overhyped his entire career.
Okay.
Not sorry, that was worded poorly on me. Overhype his entire career based off of the one or two seasons that were phenomenal. Which
see, that I would agree with, yes.
That I would agree with, but I would say that's kind of just what happens with the running quarterbacks, because like we've overhyped Michael Vick as well. Like, no disrespect to the Madden cheat code.
Yeah, no, I got you.
He's overhyped. Like, let's be real honest.
Because I mean, year in and year out. Sorry, Joe. Go ahead. My bad.
Other than Lamar's MVP season, how's he ended each season?
Injured.
With an injury.
This is why I think, if I wanted to throw another blindside, why are the Bears being stupid not taking Bryce Young?
They might
trade Justin Fields. Trade the guy who's runner, because he's just going to get hurt.
They might. I mean, it's not unprecedented. We saw the Cardinals do it with Josh Rosen and Kyler Murray. I mean, flip their play styles, but still, I mean, we saw back-to-back first-round draft picks by an organization. Didn't work out for that organization, but
I think we have a habit of overhyping the guys that can be toolsy.
I love Cam, by the way. I just want to throw that out there.
I do too, and that is a completely deserved MVP. That was a phenomenal season. But as far as career-wise, yeah, you're probably right.
Mm-hmm. So, did you guys know? So, obviously, you know who Cam Newton replaced? I didn't realize he actually replaced him immediately. Jake Delhomme.
Really? Wow, I didn't know he played into the early 2000s. He was drafted 2011, right?
Delhomme was their quarterback in 2010.
I was just looking at the stats. I was just looking at the stats because I
remember watching him playing. Was in the Super Bowl, right? Back in
2004, the Janet Jackson Super Bowl.
Wow, that man played a long time.
Yeah, no, that was his last season with the Panthers was 2011. So he was legit.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense now I think back at it.
Well, I didn't realize.
I wouldn't have been able to answer that in like a trivia or anything, you know.
Well, there you go. If you didn't learn anything today, there's your new fact of the day.
You now have a trivia question.
Which co-draftees, Cam and AJ?
Vaughn.
Yeah. Vaughn, Marcel Darius.
Oh, you mean that are still like playing?
No, but that was that draft. The AJ Green and Cam Newton were the same draft.
Oh, okay. But here's something that I don't know if you guys knew this. Do you know Cam Newton's record in the postseason?
No.
He's been to 7. I'll tell you that much.
He's been to 7?
He's been to 7.
I'm gonna guess 3-7.
Oh, he's been 2-7.
Oh, I thought he's played 7 games or he's been to
So
the playoffs 7 times.
he would have at least 3 wins, of course,
games.
like Joe was getting at 3-4.
No,
he had to win at least 3 because he made the Super Bowl.
Well,
Or
they
2.
had a bye
He
week. They had a bye week.
Yeah, 2.
2-4.
2-4. Yeah, that's probably what I would
It'd
say.
be 3-4 or 2-5.
2-5.
So he is 3-4. Now here's the part that's going to blow your mind. So I'm just to read off Jake Delhomme versus Cam Newton in the playoffs. Only the playoffs.
Yes.
You guys
I know the answer to this.
You guys tell me which one is which. How do you know the answer? Okay, so quarterback 1. Well, first off, Jake Delhomme went 5-3 in his playoffs, also with the Super Bowl run, which also featured an electric double overtime game. I remember that. I was 13. It was cool. Anywho.
Good memory.
20 years ago, my guys. 2013 was 20 years ago.
What?
2003, I mean. That's what I meant to say. See, it's the eye. It's the eye and voice. Anywho, so quarterback 1 had 130 completions. Quarterback 2 had 134. Attempts for quarterback 1 was 226. Quarterback 2 is 224. Completion percentage obviously would go to quarterback 2, 59.8 to 57.5. This is how close they were. That's the point. Yards. Quarterback 1 actually had more yards, 1847 to 1821. Not much difference. 12 touchdowns for 1, 10 for 2. Passer rating 83 for 1, 87 for 2. 10 interceptions for 1, 7 interceptions for 2. So that to me, they're both very average.
I'm going with 2.
I'd say below.
I'm going with 2.
Number 1 was sacked 16 times for a total of 107 yards lost. Quarterback number 2 was sacked, just lost it 20 times for 179 yards lost. Let's see. And I'm trying to see if they fumble. This isn't showing any fumbles. But obviously Cam has significant more rushing yards than Jake Delhomme, which is why I'm not going to say the rushing numbers. Because Cam's a running quarterback.
I'm going with 2.
You're going with number 2?
Yep.
You know who it is?
I'm going to say Jake Delhomme because it was passing is why, and they were both actually kind of garbage. But is 2 Delhomme? I'm taking 2.
2 is Newton. 2 is Newton.
I'm taking 2.
So
can I tell you what my biggest takeaway of all this was? My biggest takeaway of everything you just said is that the NFL is in fact rigged, and the Panthers are going to have average quarterback play that looks a lot better once every 15 years or so, 10 years, and they'll make the Super Bowl and lose.
I remember watching Jake Delhomme, man. I loved Jake Delhomme.
Dude, they had the lead in that game, I'm pretty sure. I remember they had a real long touchdown to Steve Smith.
Second Super Bowl. And then Vinatieri, because Brady's whole thing is he's the luckiest superstar ever, not the best. I'm just kidding. I know
tell you that, too.
You probably would. I mean, he was bailed out by Vinatieri 3 times. The Tuck rule. We can go on and on for days.
Still wasn't a catch, but all right.
What? Who was that? The Cam's head coach,
Ron Rivera.
That's right. For all those playoff games, did he have John Fox? Because no disrespect to Ron.
No.
I think John Fox was with Delhomme.
Yes, he was. I know that's who Delhomme's was. I think John Fox is one of the best head coaches to not win a Super Bowl. I think Fox is actually a really good coach.
Hackett's pretty good.
Yeah. But thank Lord baby Jesus himself that Gary Kubiak was available.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, that whole point was just like I feel like we did overhype. Like Carolina Panthers quarterback history. Cam Newton's the best quarterback in Carolina Panthers history. But I feel like that one season and maybe even his rookie season, like
Where does Blake? Oh no, never mind. Sorry.
Who is their best player ever?
the
Who
Panthers.
is their yes?
So
Who
I
would
don't
you
know if you
say?
saw. I don't know if you saw. I've been doing like the video where I do the filter and I say the goat that comes to my head. I said
Mm-hmm.
Steve Messina. I said Steve Messina.
Okay.
That's immediately who comes to my head too.
Luke Kuechly is the other one, or Julius
Yeah.
Peppers.
I'm saying Julius Peppers. Now, what team were those guys all on?
Panthers.
Yeah, but who was their quarterback?
Jake Delhomme.
Okay. That's why Cam Newton is far and away overhyped over Jake Delhomme. I think it's fair. It's like
Technically, Peppers came back with Newton.
technically as a 40-year-old man.
He still played better than 32-year-old Cam. Like, let's be real. When Cam came back to Carolina, it was like I would have played better quarterback than what Cam did.
False.
Were you watching the same Carolina games? Like
I've also seen you play quarterback.
Oh, I'd start over Tim Tebow. Just kidding. Tim Tebow has a beautiful spiral.
No, hey, have you heard what Ike Taylor said? No. Ike Taylor gets upset when people say Tim Tebow beat you. He's like, no, Demaryius Thomas beat me. He ran a crisp route and he's faster than me.
He beat me in a foot race. That is it.
Great throw.
Perfect placement. Perfect placement.
Great throw. He cannon. This is the first time he didn't do the windmill.
That was his problem. He couldn't take anything off the ball. The dude would throw a check down 2 yards in front of him and just laser it into him. Try to throw it through him.
Well,
it's because he catapults it. His throwing motion's ugly because he catapults it.
That is a beautiful man. You take that back. There's nothing ugly about Tim Tebow.
His throw, that is ugly.
he always hit the sideline. They were always open.
Hey, you don't know where he was trying to throw it. Maybe he saw some sort of guardian angel over the shoulder of the player. You don't know.
Joe is in fact a Tebow hater. We should get Joe a Broncos Tebow jersey.
We should. That'd be fire.
The blue. Ooh, maybe the away one. The white and the yeah. You don't got a white Broncos jersey, do you?
Got to go blue. I think we got to go. If you don't have a white jersey, you got to get a white one. Because my TD white jersey is probably my favorite.
Mint.
It's crisp.
Well,
I'm not ever wearing a Tebow jersey.
Joe, it would be so lit, bro.
No, we didn't say you can frame it. That's fine.
You can do whatever you want with it. I kind of want you to hang it above you.
Yeah, put it
hang it right up. Yeah, I can't point. I can't do this.
Just right above right above your head every week.
Not a chance. Not a chance. You won't see the last name, or I'll put like with masking tape. I'll put Marshall.
My wife just gave me a beard brush.
Oh,
nice.
I mean,
I can't believe you haven't even wished me and Joe happy birthday on the podcast. You won't even see us.
So first off,
I'm really disappointed in you.
Joe's will be next week.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you have time for Joe.
Yeah, but you know what?
Remember that one time I told you I lose respect for you every time we're on the podcast? It's happening.
Hey, guys, next podcast, I'll be the only guy not in his 30s.
You better take advantage.
Oh, yeah, you better party while you're young, Joe.
You're gonna let your hair grow back Friday. A little bit, really show your youth.
You're gonna wake up.
Wig.
You're gonna wake up next Friday. Your back's gonna hurt more.
Probably, honestly.
But actually, I kind of wanted to discuss with Joe to do random like birthday related draft thing for the blind side for the anti draft, just to see if you would get it. So I was planning on saying something, but thanks, you spoiled your own birthday present.
That's how I was going to end the pod, but
and Joe's is next week.
yeah,
so Joe gets next pod.
I jumped the gun on Joe. I'm sorry. I just love him too much. I'm a better friend than
something on me.
I've wished Joe a happy birthday for like the past 30
You
years.
won't let him on the podcast page.
Yeah.
You banned him. You banished him.
My privileges were revoked.
Who does that to their friends?
If you keep this up, I'm gonna change the password, kick you off of it, and put Joe on it.
Well, looks like I got something to do real quick.
I'm the one who made the account, so I can just change it back.
I'll just go full savage and delete it.
I'll just give Joe a password to my account then.
If I can't have it, neither can you.
Okay. So, anywho, we have.
How's that timer going for if we got off topic?
We got more breaking news.
I think he totally forgot about the timer. Oh, he's got it. Look at you. I'm proud of you, buddy.
We got more breaking news.
Boston's up 75-69 over Philly.
Yeah, exactly. And LeBron passed Kareem for all-time points leader in NBA history.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Cool.
Joe doesn't care because Joe doesn't like LeBron.
I mean, we knew he was coming back legitimately. At this point in his career, we knew he was coming back to pass the record.
Well, he's still going to play. He's going to play next year and the year after. I still think he's got 3-4 more years.
He's waiting for Bronny.
The man's averaging 27 points for his entire career from age 18 to age 38. The man can still play. No other player.
Tom Brady it. You're just going to Tom Brady it. Just
stay
keep
till
going.
45. Stay till 45.
Maybe he's like, you know what? I need to beat that man's record. He doesn't have to do 45 though. Would we do like playing years? Because so he only has like 3 more.
Yeah.
You think LeBron has 3 more playing years?
Definitely. But I'm saying 3 more playing years.
He
would match Tom Brady's playing years.
Oh no, he's going to pass Brady.
Yeah, he'd have to go to 42. Would be to pass him.
Did you guys see the Julian Edelman talk? Because you're talking about like Brady. So Julian Edelman said he was in a locker room with Brady. Right, I think it was early Super Bowl run. Maybe after the third one, right about the time that Edelman was drafted. And he said, "Oh, you're trying to get to Montana? Trying to get more Super Bowl rings in Montana? Get 4?" He said, "No, I'm going for Jordan." And he got 7.
Well, you know what though? He might have to come back because J-Lo just got married again, remarried to Ben Affleck. She got 8 now. One's a repeat though, so
hey, there's nothing wrong with back-to-back.
I'm not arguing against it.
Hey,
Tom Brady with the 8-ring part.
Yeah, no. Tom Brady beat the Rams twice. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's facts. That's facts. J-Lo, she's got more rings than everyone. She runs the ring. She's got a monopoly on rings.
Bill Russell,
yeah. But
damn it,
rings don't.
Hey, maybe
goatness,
maybe
though.
that's her goal. Maybe she's like, you know what? I saw Bill Russell do it. Why not me?
If she gets divorced and remarried 3 and 4 more times to get to 12,
that'd be.
We're gonna have a new GOAT talk. Like unanimous GOAT of the world, J-Lo, like Gretzky, move over. Unanimous GOAT,
Bill
J-Lo.
Russell. Bill who?
Who? It's Bill Lopez, it's Tom Lopez, LeBron Lopez, Michael Lopez. Like they're all Lopez's at this point. In the future, when she divorces 3 more times and marries 4.
But
I mean, the odds are not in her favor.
No. She's like,
well, I mean, depends on her. Depends on her goal. If she's trying to get to those number of rings, the odds are in her favor.
I mean, she gets to 12 though. It's kind of more of a longevity stat because she's been in the game for a while.
Oh God, about 30 minutes in.
Back to LeBron. He is the second greatest basketball player of all time. It has been lovely watching him play. I wish him more points. And
thank you for giving Jokic the acknowledgement he needs. Greatest basketball player of all time, Nikola Jokic. Appreciate you, bro.
Right on. I'm glad that's how you took it.
We were talking about the Joker. I thought Novak Djokovic plays tennis, my guy. Talking about the Joker?
I was going like Heath Ledger.
Why the hell are you talking about Steve Novak?
Best Jokers of all time draft coming up.
And I guarantee you, unless me and Joe are jerks, the first pick by Jimmy is going to be Joker.
You don't mind.
I'm gonna pick him just to trigger you.
Joke's on you. I'm going Heath Ledger.
I'm gonna be real honest. Those are the only two I could pick.
Jokic is a solid second for me, though. Like, there's no moving him out of that spot.
Heath Ledger and Jokic. That's it.
Depending on the rest of his career, he might bump to one.
What about Jokovic?
You could have him at 5.
We don't talk tennis. Peja Stojakovic. Holy name games right there.
Which that'll be coming up too.
So one of the things Joe said was factual, that LeBron did pass Kareem, but like saying he's the second greatest player of all time is incorrect. He's the greatest.
You're gonna acknowledge Joker too. I appreciate you.
He's no, LeBron's the GOAT.
He's not. You brought up averaging 28 points per game
for his entire career, not just a couple of seasons.
No, speak to me when it's above 30, because MJ is above 30.
Not for his entire career.
Yes, it is. It's 30.6.
Not every single year he did not average 30.6.
No, but his entire career averaged is 30.6.
I'm saying LeBron every single year of his career averaged 27 or more.
No, he did not.
Look it up.
He didn't. Well, I can't look it up because it'll kick me out of this call, and you know that.
Apparently doing the GOAT debate. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. We'll save it. We'll save it for the GOAT podcast.
Coming soon. Stay tuned.
We're
every Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern
time. Ish.
Keyword ish. Key part. I do think we need to do best Jokers of all time draft. We can only do we could make it like a 3-round draft thing.
I can't do that far.
Well, you better hit the Googler.
I hate
Joe,
Batman.
There's this crazy thing out there called the internet. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Okay, but you're literally telling me draft the shinier of two turds.
Okay,
because I hate all of them.
I don't care how you have to draft them.
Joe's
you can draft them from shitty to least shitty. I don't give a shit.
My first draft pick, the one that kills Batman.
They all, they all try to though. I mean, you should like all of them. You don't like Batman.
I don't know who that is, but the one that succeeds.
That hasn't happened yet.
To be continued, I guess.
So this is, I think, Joe's list of people he hates go Batman, Randy Moss in a Raiders jersey, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Batman.
Oh, did we ever talk about our top quarterbacks in the NFL now? Because it's clearly Mahomes on one leg, Burrow, Mahomes.
No. It's Mahomes on one leg, and Burrow.
Mahomes fully healthy has never beaten Burrow.
Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league, and I told you.
Mahomes, yeah, I agree. Mahomes on one leg.
Mahomes has still never beaten Burrow. The refs beat Burrow.
Let's move along.
Regardless of the outcome of that game, Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league by a mile. Joe Burrow is a fine second coming of Dan Marino to make it to the Super Bowl in a second season and never see it again. That's fine.
He's a fine young lad.
That's fine. He can have all his swagger, but he's not better than Mahomes. Swagger doesn't make you better. Mentality doesn't make you better.
Wait. Well, hold up. Troy Aikman, Tony Romo. Go.
Romo's better.
Why? He hasn't been to a Super Bowl even.
What's your point?
That's what you just said about Joe Burrow.
I said Joe Burrow is a fine second coming of Dan Marino. His one Super Bowl, and that's it.
No.
I feel like that's fair.
No.
You know, guys, or more so Jimmy, we dropped the ball. Look at our names right now. Now look at him.
Yeah,
Kicker has not been on the whole time.
You're the one on in two accounts, but I think we have more breaking news. We need some
Boston's
music.
up 78-75.
Speaking of Boston, we actually have someone who just happens to love Boston sports, and I'm sure he likes rock music. Let's bring him in. The one, the only Tom Brady hater, Mac Jones lover, Dev the sports guy.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
What's good?
How you doing, Dev?
Man, it's such an honor to be on Dawson Knox's live right here. It's just, man, so it's just the best, man. Man, I'm such a big fan of you, Dawson.
You know what? That is breaking news. Dawson Knox apparently is a Larry Fitzgerald fan.
Really?
I love Larry Fitz. He actually taught me.
Great wide receiver. Love him.
Yeah. It is what it is.
But I apologize for coming on late, guys. I was doing my own podcast just a couple of minutes ago, but I hopped on to one of the best. Oh, boy, let's go.
No worries, Dev. No worries. We'll have you anytime you're available.
Go ahead and shout out your pod. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go follow the pod. It is All Sports Podcast. We're on every night from 8 o'clock. So, yeah, give us a follow for sure. And follow my TikTok right here, Dev the Sports Guy. Currently at 74.7K followers.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Big dub.
That's right.
I'm not on screen right now, but I'm giving you a golf clap.
Golf clap everyone in the chat.
He's almost at 77K, and I'm just almost at 7K. So I mean,
hey, you're going to get to 10K. You need to get on Jimmy's level.
We're grinding. We're grinding away.
Right.
Oh no. Oh.
You guys go every night?
Oh no, that's true.
Your guys' podcast?
What's up?
You guys' podcast is every single night?
No, we do it every Wednesday.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, man, that's gangster.
It's a good day.
Yeah.
Wednesday's a good day.
It's a great day.
Right.
Hump day.
Yeah.
So, I guess, do we just want to talk about it? We got Dev here.
Yeah, let's do it.
He's seen his fair share of Super Bowls.
Oh, yeah. 6, thank you.
Some may call him an expert at this
point. Notice he only mentioned the wins. He said he's only seen 6, but what about the others?
Oh, we got to talk about the L's too.
So
damn, okay, yes, I have nightmares of the catch. Yeah, it's not the best.
Don't let the Cowboys fan bring you down, man. He's trying to get you to his level.
I need Peter. I need Peter in here, the Giants fan. This would not have been great. See those two go back and forth.
Oh man, if you guys can somehow get Sneaky on here too, him and I will go back and forth.
Sneaky's so chill though.
Oh, I love him. Yeah, I hop on his pod here and there. Like he always mentions about the loss. I'm just like, okay, mention it, Sneaky. Come on.
It's fair. Eli Manning, right. Tom Brady, like it's just
wow. Damn. I mean, here's the thing. I will say this: Eli Manning is a deserved Hall of Famer for sure. I mean, many people debate that he does deserve or doesn't deserve. I think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
If he doesn't beat Brady, then he doesn't. Those Super Bowls get him in.
Right.
Yeah.
It's debatable.
Oh, okay. Apparently, we're gonna make just Dev sad. Sorry, we're just gonna roast you.
Oh wow, damn. And where are the Miami Dolphins now? Yep, they are squirming to the playoffs. Thank you. I guess they got to climb that hill.
Every other team represented on this podcast. We're talking about the Super Bowl. We're not going to be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Sad day.
Oh.
There was our moment of silence.
Right.
Actually, before we jumped into the Super Bowl, do you think, because it happens a lot, do you think Tom Brady's going to sign that one-day contract with the Pats?
Please do. If he signs with the Buccaneers, I'd have to disown him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you think that sentiment's owned by most Patriots fans? You think that a lot of you feel the same way?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Like, you played your 20 season with the Patriots. If you don't sign a 1-day contract with the New England Patriots and you sign with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, that you've only played for 3 seasons and you've only won 1 Super Bowl since since those years, and you've been to so many playoff appearances with the Patriots, and you've gone 6 and 2, like, hello. Oh, excuse me, 6 and 3 in the Super Bowls. Like, come on now, sign a 1-year deal with the team that started things off.
Now, what if he were just to retire and didn't sign a deal with anyone, or just kind of
he's done now,
just done.
He's done. I'd be totally fine with that. It's whatever. If he played 20 seasons with the Patriots and he decides just to retire and not sign a 1-day contract, I understand.
I definitely think he should. Like
as long as he doesn't sign a freaking 1-day contract with the Bucs, I'll be okay.
But pay it back to the fans that supported you for 20 years. I don't know. I think he should. I think it's the right thing to do. But like you said, if he doesn't, it's not really a slap in the face or by any means, So.
What if he signs a 1-day contract with his childhood team, the 49ers?
The 49ers? I mean,
what?
That would just be that'd be a everyone.
That was his childhood favorite team,
I know, but he never played for the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, if he played for them, and I understand that if he signed a 1-day contract, but it's like, yeah, your childhood team, congrats, but he played 20 seasons with the Patriots.
So, Dev, as you know, our show's called The Boys. It stands for Bunch of Idiot Sports. So emphasis on the I.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Joe's hilarious.
You know what? We actually should lowercase all the other letters in boys. Just put I uppercase.
And Joe's on something. We're talking about he hates Batman and he doesn't like LeBron.
Yeah, Joe's on one tonight.
Joe's on one.
I root for chaos. Bring the chaos.
Wait, actually, hold on. Today's the 9th or 8th. Yeah, so it's that time of the month. It's fine. It's just Joe.
How did you know? Wait, are we still our cycles, match up?
No, when I move, I'm next week.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm now in sync with my wife now.
I haven't got one yet.
Oh, well.
Really?
You wait, hold
bloomer.
Up. Stand up. You got a belly? You got a belly? Is there something we need to know?
Oh man, I'll be right back. I gotta run to the store real quick. Gotta get a little stick.
Well, if you do that, we'll lose you because every time you go to Target, you just go blank on the pad.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let's leave that for the audio platform of our podcast, okay? That just stays over there.
Anymore?
This is 100% Super Bowl talk right here.
Yeah.
Well,
great Super Bowl talk.
Idiots.
You know what? Just for you, Dev. You haven't seen one of these live. We see it every week.
Oh, here we go.
It's everyone's real favorite segment. 5 seconds to Joe.
I gotta drink a beer. Cheers, boys. Cheers. Happy Wednesday.
I got coffee. I'll cheers you.
Okay. Actual cheers.
I did it. Totally did it. I'm not chugging my coffee like that. It's really hot.
Mine's just water.
Mine's gone.
Jimmy just chugs tequila normally every night.
Solid.
It's his thing. Don't judge him.
He looks like a chugger.
He looks like a power bottom to me, but that's a different conversation.
Yeah, last week we waited for him to run downstairs to grab a beer.
Wow. Dedication to the pod.
It was like a 5 minutes of Joe.
I prepared.
All right, boys. Boys, I got a question. So I'm going to bring this in a little bit here.
Okay.
Do you think the Eagles' defense can slow the Chiefs' offense down? And do you think the Eagles' defense has been tested at all this year? To even give a proper answer to the first question.
Are you going the cupcake route?
However you want to talk about it. However you feel about their schedule, who they've played,
so
competition.
Mickey Mouse franchise. Sorry.
I do not think that they have been tested. Their pass rush is elite. But when they faced any semblance of a good quarterback, that good quarterback put up points.
Would you call Jared Goff a good quarterback?
This past season? Absolutely. I think Jared Goff had a better season than Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, I mean, I don't think that's really up for debate.
I mean, back-to-back MVPs and Goff has a better season than you. I think that's saying something. Yeah, no, I would say Goff was a pretty good quarterback this year. He put up 35 on the Eagles.
That was what I was leading you to.
Dak put up 40. Trevor Lawrence fumbled 4 times and still put up 27. They lost that game, but he fumbled 4 times and still put up 27.
Still were competitive in the game.
So, yeah, no, I do kind of think that they haven't really been battle tested. Does that mean I don't think they deserve to be in the Super Bowl? No, absolutely not. They deserve to be there.
No, they deserve to be there for sure.
You can't control who you play.
So the first question is, do I think they can slow them down? Was that correct?
Yeah, I mean, I guess essentially enough to beat them. It's kind of what I'm leading at.
I mean, do I think they can? Yeah. Do I think they will? No. Do I think they've been tested? Somewhat, but not to the level that the Chiefs are. Like that 49ers offense is really skilled minus the quarterback.
Exactly.
They've been tested. That 49ers offensive line, that 49ers offensive line is better than Chiefs got.
It's close.
No. Trent Williams is far and away way better. Like Mike McGlinchey's better than whoever Kansas City has at right tackle. Like they have Creed Humphrey, who's an outstanding center.
Yeah, he's a stud.
But they don't have the bookends on the corners. You know, they got Joe Thuney. They got Trey Smith at guard. Good young player. I just don't like their bookends. I think Hassan Reddick can make another, case that Philly made some smart choices with their money.
Mm-hmm.
I think they can. I don't think they will. I think the Chiefs are just going to win. I've had money on them the entire playoffs.
That's fair.
That's extremely fair. And I guess I'll ask the same question about you guys, all three of you guys, about the Chiefs defense. Do you think they can do they have the pieces to slow down one of the most dominant running games we've honestly seen ever? I mean, it's up there. They're not the most dominant, but and that team, I mean, they're explosive too. And Chiefs, I think they have some holes on their defense that the Eagles offense can really, really exploit.
If you think about it, the Chiefs secondary is not that great. I think they're going to have a really tough time, slowing down A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith and trying to control Miles Sanders and also Dallas Goedert. Mm-hmm. I think, defensively for the Chiefs, they're going to either have to double A.J. Brown or get someone to, guard well with Devonta Smith, which I don't think anyone will. And that's why I think it's going to be a very tight defensive game to see which defense can control the better quarterback.
They didn't have a problem with Chase and Higgins.
They didn't have a problem with them, but also look at the difference in the offensive lines. They were able to get the pressure. That Eagles offensive line is outstanding.
And before that Chiefs game too, and Chiefs and Bengals game, I'm sure you guys heard the stuff that came out about Mixon. Not going to go into it. That all allegedly happened right before that game, and Mixon only had 8 touches that entire game. Which leads me to believe. I mean, the point I'm getting at is there wasn't a run game there. They could lock down over top with on Chase and Higgins. You know, the run game wasn't there for the Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. That's also fair. But I mean,
you got to respect. You have to respect the Eagles' run game. You have to.
Absolutely. You got Defensive Player of the Year candidate Chris Jones, and then you got Hassan Reddick on the other side, they both have been phenomenal this year. Sure. Who can do the game changing play?
But like, what did the Eagles just do to the Defensive Player of the Year? You know, like what did they just do? What did they do to the number 1 defense in the league? Like, can they? Yes. Can they? Yes.
Yes. If Patrick Mahomes gets hurt and then they only run the ball 3 times and do a whole bunch of 3 and outs and the defense gets tired. Yes.
No, I still think they can. Like,
I think they can. Their defense is good.
Even if Patty is healthy, I think they can.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think they will, is the sad thing. Like, that Eagles team from
it's not a sad thing.
Well, so the Eagles team, if you go like 5 to 53, they are far and away the better team. 5 to 53, far and away. It's conversation when it's 1 to 53 because of Patty Mahomes and Travis Kelce. That's why it's a conversation.
I agree with you, Joe, on that, the 5 to 53 thing.
Well, and the Chiefs also, like, all of their receivers are banged up a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Like all of them. Every single one of them.
What they have receivers? I thought it was just Kelce.
Travis Kelce, yeah.
Travis Kelce.
Their main one, Travis Kelce, is not the one injured.
Travis Kelce's fine.
I heard Juju's going to play. The only one that I heard that was out was Mecole Hardman.
Is he out? Okay.
How many games has he even played this year?
Well, he had just came back for last week, caught what ended up being the game-winning touchdown, and then now he's out for the Super Bowl. Kadarius Toney's also going to play. And both quarterbacks are banged up.
I think Kansas City wins, and I think the reason why is Isaiah Pacheco.
That dude's a beast as a running back. Like, holy hell.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs are going to win too. Because of everything we just, mostly the battle-tested part that we were getting at. I think it's going to be a great game. I really think it's actually going to be a little bit more higher scoring of a game, 31-28-ish, somewhere around there. I think it's going to come down to kind of who has the ball last, and I think the Chiefs they're going to find a way to have the ball at the end of the game and figure out a way to win. I won't be rooting for the Chiefs, though. I'll be avidly rooting against the Chiefs. Absolutely. I am an Eagles fan this week.
I 100% agree with you, both of you, everything you said.
So you're an Eagles fan this week?
No. Why would I? You're rooting.
I just said that. I just said that. You said you agreed with it.
No. You said you're rooting against the Chiefs. Like, I'm going to be rooting against the Eagles.
The very last thing I said was I'm an Eagles fan this week.
You
immediately followed it up with I agree with everything you just said. You were a Giants fan for a few weeks in the season. Now you're an Eagles fan. You're just proving how fraudulent you.
What?
You're proving how fraudulent you really are.
What did you say? What? What, Joe? So, Dev, what do you have to say about the game? These guys talk too much.
No worries. I just think that, the Chiefs have the most experience in the Super Bowl, and I just think that, Patrick Mahomes is going to win Super Bowl ring number 2 because I think he's kind of a little bit upset from the performance that he had against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers a couple seasons ago when Tom Brady won his first ring with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like, he was throwing miraculous passes. He wasn't even hitting targets, and plus, his O-line was very banged up against, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I just really think that, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, they're going to get their revenge that they wanted to and win Super Bowl #2 for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Start of the dynasty, unfortunately.
That's right. I don't know. I just feel like Patrick Mahomes, he could possibly be the next Tom Brady and winning Super Bowl after Super Bowl if, things happen like this. I think it could be a possibility where he passes Tom Brady.
Dev, I really liked you until you made that statement.
Really? What was that?
I don't want to see Patrick Mahomes win that many Super Bowls, man. Come on.
Oh, that's because he's in your division. That's why.
Come on, man.
Yeah. No, and the worst part is that they're Broncos.
I mean, hey, it seems like Kansas City, they could possibly be the new England Patriots with winning Super Bowls. I mean, but hey, it could be just me.
Sean Payton's got a little bit something to say about that, bud.
I mean, hey, I'm happy for you. You guys got a really good head coach.
The reason I don't know that I foresee that is it was something remarkable that happened in New England. I don't think we ever see that again.
Right.
Also, like, y'all drafted well. Like,
very, very well.
Ty Law, Richard Seymour, all those guys on defense. Like, look at the defense that the Chiefs have built. Like, Chris Jones was on this team before Patty Mahomes was. Like, who have they really gone and got?
Kelce was on the team too.
I know.
I had a statement about Shaylee's comment that is very, very mean about the Dolphins, and I'm going to refrain myself right now.
You know what I realized?
Say it. Come on.
You're gonna get Shaylee to come up here.
I made the Dan Marino comment about Joe Burrow.
I already made a mean comment once.
And then Shaylee was in the comments, not the Dan Marino. And I forgot she's a Dolphins fan for a split second.
Jimmy, Shaylee's yelling, say it.
All right. So she put this up. So the big difference, Shaylee, between if it happened to the Broncos and the Dolphins is you've never really known success. Like, you don't know what it feels like to win. Told you it was mean.
Oh, man. It feels nice. Feels great. Oh, thank you.
I hear whoa.
See, I already made a mean comment once similar to that one. I didn't want to go there again, but, I mean, if you told me to say, you basically told me you won't.
That's fair. That's fair. So, are you three are all taking the Chiefs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Red Kingdom, baby. Let's go.
No,
I'm not rooting for
happily.
Yeah, not happily. I'm not.
No, they're doing it.
Me happily, because Mahomes is the next Brady. Thank you.
Which that actually,
I hate you.
I do want to kind of.
Wow. Not even 15 minutes in, and the boys hate me.
I don't hate you. I don't hate you.
Yeah.
Well, you're a minority in this now.
Sweet.
You're 1/3 of the boys.
Sweet.
That's fine. I'm the most important one.
That is true.
I also think the Eagles are going to fall, and I'm going to take the Chiefs. Which I picked the Chiefs. I picked the Chiefs at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
So I'm sticking with it. The only reason why I picked against the Chiefs last week is because the injury was up, and we weren't sure how good Mahomes on one leg is. But now we know Mahomes on one leg is greater than Joe Burrow. We know that.
I do think it is absolutely wild that almost 3/4 of all the money in America is on the Eagles right now.
Unbelievable. I mean, I mean this in the nicest way possible, but the Philadelphia Eagles had the most Mickey Mouse schedule in the NFL.
There's no reason they should be favored right now. I think, like we said earlier, I think they deserve to be here, but there's no reason why they should be favored in this game, in my mind.
Has Jalen Hurts had a good playoff game yet?
The reason they are favored is because it's 72% of the nation's got money on them.
Yeah, no, that's exactly why they're favored. But
I mean, look who they had to play in the playoffs. Like the Giants,
way
and then a banged up quarterback.
The way I see it with the money thing, Joe, is wouldn't you want to keep with all the money coming in on the Eagles? Wouldn't you want to keep them the underdog because they have better odds winning more money, so people put more money on them?
Do you not remember what Mahomes said after the game with the Bengals? That's the first game we weren't favored in a playoff game, and they used it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we got the great, iconic Travis Kelce moment. Burrowhead my ass.
although
know your role and shut your mouth.
Although
Jabroni, go ahead.
It is all scripted, so the Eagles could do it.
Yeah. Speaking of, did you see that?
Hurts, I don't think has had a good playoff game.
I saw the leaked script, the 37-34.
Yeah.
Final score. I still don't believe in that.
Wasn't that on a Wikipedia page?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing. That can't happen. Because if now that happens, that's the only thing. That's all we're going to think about is the actually rigged.
It'll be 35-31.
You better be right. Actually,
I'm reading the script.
You better be right.
I'm reading the script right here. It says, I can't. I'm dyslexic. It says 13 Philadelphia, 31 Kansas City.
Is that the score you're calling, or is that just the script you're reading?
That's just the script. Was
the script written by you?
It's in my handwriting, but I just saw it. I saw it on Google.
I mean, I got a question for you guys. Do you guys actually think that the NFL is scripted?
No, I don't.
No. Yeah, I agree too. I don't think it is.
The reason we talked about this a little bit last week on our show, the reason I think the why people think it's so rigged or scripted, however you want to put it, it's because the officiating's been so damn bad this year and in recent years.
Could it be scripted through just the refs?
I mean, it could be, yes, but I don't think it is.
Wasn't I know basketball's a lot easier to rig. What was it, Donahue, the guy, the referee in the NBA who was making people foul out or get people to the free throw line to get points, bets, and stuff like that. He was betting on the games while calling the games.
Right.
Wow. Right.
Yeah. Right. Calvin Ridley, move over. That's how we do things here. We just jump all over.
Emphasis on the I.
Exactly.
Once again.
Also, we did talk about, Dev brought up 100 times that Mahomes is the next Brady.
Thank you. Yep.
Which is I don't disagree, but also don't agree at the same time. But if Mahomes does win this game, I think, and you guys can tell me what you think. I think Mahomes is now at that level until someone catches him. So he's here. This is him on one leg, and this is the rest. Everyone else is down here.
Yeah.
If he wins the Super Bowl, so it'd be 3 Super Bowl appearances in 5 seasons, all 5 of his starting seasons, 5 AFC Championship games, 2 Super Bowl wins. Is he competing with who's the best quarterback in the league, or is he now starting to compete against the Peyton Mannings, the Montanas, the Bradys?
I think Peyton Manning and the Tom Bradys for sure.
Like he's competing with the all-timers until someone like Joe Burrow or Josh Allen or one of those other quarterbacks can get up to that level.
See, I don't know if he would be competing with the all-timers quite yet. I do think that everyone else would be competing just to be in the conversation with him, though, as far as the Burrows.
For number 2.
Right.
For number 2.
I don't think it goes further than that yet. If we see him, obviously we know he's the best quarterback in the league.
I think we're in
agreement. He's dominant.
It's Mahomes and then Burrow. I think we're all in agreement on that. Is that
right?
Is that fair?
But I think he needs to have just a little bit more longevity. I don't think he really needs to prove anything else. I just think he needs more longevity before you start getting into that, the Peyton Mannings and all that. But I do, like I said, I do think everyone's competing to be in the conversation with him at that point. But I think more realistically, because you brought up the next Tom Brady thing, in my mind, more realistically would be like the next Joe Montana. I think that's more realistic, is to get into like that 4 Super Bowl range.
Right.
But that's what the comparison was before Brady was the GOAT. It was Brady was going to be Montana.
But he will always be compared to Brady. Brady's Brady is the guy that
standard.
you're comparing. Yeah, he's the standard, exactly.
That's what Montana was when Brady was Mahomes.
Right.
So that's just how it works. But
I just think 7 Super Bowls. I just think is just.
Oh, that's untouchable. But
I don't think we're going to ever see that again. Appearances maybe, but I think the 3-4 Super Bowl win range is more realistic. We'll see though. We'll see.
I mean, if Patrick Mahomes wins this Super Bowl, he will be tied with rings with Eli and Peyton.
I'm not excited to find out unless it goes.
I'm pumped up. I can't wait.
I think Peyton would have had more if he didn't have to go against Tom Brady, though.
True. Yeah, that is true.
No matter what way you spin it, he would have to go against Tom Brady.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like if Tom Brady wasn't in his era, I like that. That's
he'd have more.
Like I think Drew Brees would have more than one. I think Peyton Manning would have more than two if Tom Brady wasn't in that exact same era.
Speaking of, we could like end of an era with Brady retiring and not making the Super Bowl. Like we ended like a 20-something year streak of Roethlisberger, one of the Mannings, Brady, Rodgers.
Still wouldn't be there. Don't even, don't bring him in there. It's the
Packers, bro. But of them making the Super Bowl, one of those I think it was just mostly AFC.
That might be a fun off-season exercise. Like if Brady never existed, who would win those 7 Super Bowls?
Ooh.
So Eli, no. Nick Foles,
Peyton.
But obviously, right now, that is like if he's only reaching up, it's reaching for the GOATs because he is the top right now in the league. But second place is way closer to him than he is to the GOATs.
Yeah, I think that's essentially what I said.
Joe Burrow is way closer than he is to the GOATs. Like Joe Burrow is way closer to Patty Mahomes than Patty Mahomes is to the GOATs.
But I'm just we're not comparing Patty Mahomes to Joe Burrow anymore because that would like
then we can't start comparing Patty Mahomes to the GOATs yet.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's going to really be being compared to anybody for a couple more years.
He's still in the tier with Joe Burrow. He's not to the GOAT tier yet.
If he wins, that's all I said.
No, if he wins, he's still not into that GOAT tier yet.
I think you just have a fetish with Joe Burrow.
No, I'm just saying he's not like it's still a case of he hasn't separated himself completely from these players to where it's like not in conversation.
That's why I said he needs more longevity.
Yes, he needs more longevity in order for it to be up there.
But I don't think he needs to prove himself by any means. Like if he wins this Super Bowl, I don't think in the next 3 years he needs to go win another one. I just think he needs to be here for a few more years before you start talking about him being in that GOAT conversation. But if he were to retire, after winning this next Super Bowl, I think people would talk about him in the GOAT conversation. It would just be, but he only played for this many years. Right.
It's one of those, some people, no matter what Patrick Mahomes does, he's never going to reach Brady.
Yeah. I mean, there are people like that,
Well, I think Patrick Mahomes can reach Matt Manning. I just don't think anybody can reach Brady. I think Brady's unreachable.
And Montana was for a long time too.
Kareem.
We'll see is what I'm saying.
Unreachable
we'll
40
see.
Years. So.
I mean, we think it's unheard of right now, but you think back 20 years. I mean, we were all a lot younger than we are now, but winning 5 Super Bowls was as it was just unthinkable. You just didn't expect anyone to be able to do it.
Back before the beards. Back before the beards.
Speak for
I don't
yourself.
know what you mean. I still had a receding hairline.
Yeah, my hairline still sucked. Definitely had way less facial hair.
Joe came out of the womb with a receding hairline.
Bro, I literally have pictures of myself at like 12 years old with a widow's peak.
He has pictures of himself in diapers.
Your parents cared about you to take pictures?
My mom. Once again, no father.
Is that 3 weeks in a row? I was like, what the hell is going on right now?
So since we got Devin here, and he wasn't here when we were talking about it. Who's your NBA GOAT with LeBron passing Kareem? It
Still
doesn't have to
Michael.
be because of that. You still like Michael? That's fine.
Still like Michael. Yep.
You're wrong,
He is
but
still
it's
the
fine.
GOAT.
Hey,
6-0. Thank you.
Whatever this layout just changed to is way better. No, that other one was way better.
It's just
Yeah.
just to show our names.
It still is Michael.
Yep. Still
It's
is
just
Michael.
like it's
So,
just like
hold on.
Tom Brady won't be touched.
Let me.
And it's me. Yeah. Michael Jordan. So yeah, I just think that Michael Jordan is the GOAT, 6-0 in the finals. Just no one can surpass him. So yeah, that's why I think Michael Jordan's a GOAT over LBJ.
Apparently doing the GOAT debate. Thanks, Jimmy. So you guys are obviously you think Jordan's the GOAT no matter what, apparently.
Yes.
So there's not a single thing LeBron or any other athlete from here on out can do to surpass Michael Jordan. So if someone goes 7-0 in the NBA Finals,
Yes,
they can. It's just I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think any NBA player can do it. No one.
Now, Jimmy, I did that because I knew Joe was going to have a very strong opinion the other way as soon as he said Michael. So I was going to have them do the debate.
They both like Michael. What debate is it?
That's right.
What?
My brain was flipped.
He wanted to see if you guys would kiss or something.
Man, I mean, it's the first for everyone.
But
damn,
it's the same thing with Brady. It's just the way he is, Like Patty doesn't have that.
It's the mentality.
Yeah.
Mama mentality.
So it's the
mentality paired with the success. Like if you combined Patty Mahomes and Joe Burrow, you could potentially have a Tom Brady. Like you'd have the success of Patty Mahomes and the mentality of Joe Burrow.
I'd love to find someone like that for a quarterback.
You had one for 20 years. Don't be grinch. Don't be stingy, man.
Yeah, but he's retired now. Now we on to Mac Jones.
Let someone else have a turn, okay?
Retired.
Hey, he's not officially going to Fox till 2024.
He's going back?
That's why he has that. He's a year gap. He's not going to Fox yet, so he's going to have to do nothing next year.
No, that's why he's not retired. He's going to be playing.
Could you imagine Patriots are like
I think he's done.
Yeah, I think he's done.
Call.
I mean, here's the thing. Like he said on video, their stand going up for $100,000. So I think the debate is over. He's called it a career.
Anybody out there, if anybody's listening, that's even thinking about buying sand from that beach,
100,000, like seriously.
If you're planning on spending 100,000 to get sand from that beach, like you could fly there many times and get that sand yourself.
Right?
Like, come on.
It's like I can touch sand like across my street. Like, hello now. Like, come on.
Tom Brady retired.
Sand is sand. Oh my god.
How many times
maybe he took it from another beach. Like, there's no video
times you could fly to that beach though and get that sand for $100,000? Like you could fly there a lot.
Whoever wants to do that and be like, I got sand from the GOAT. Are you sure? Did you send it out to scientists or is
just Photoshop
real?
Yourself there?
Yeah, right.
Green screen yourself there. Look, I got sand.
Exactly. You never know.
Good idea. I'm gonna do that. Sell some sand.
So, Jimothy didn't say who's the GOAT. Who's the GOAT? MJ or LeBron? Since apparently we did the GOAT debate.
The GOAT is MJ.
MJ.
Okay. I'm the only right one. It's fine. It's fine.
I've also seen your jump shot. I understand why you're wrong.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You don't have to be good at basketball to be able to appreciate what LeBron has done.
You just be a good.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. He's just not better than Michael. Yeah, okay. She's a Lakers fan.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yep. Now I got to hate her.
How do you become
She's a Dolphins fan too. You already been bullying her for 20 years.
Good.
Yeah, Dev,
Squish the fish. That's right.
The only thing she has on you is the Miami. The only thing she has on you is, for whatever reason, Tom Brady sucks in Miami and the Miami Miracle. That's it.
Well, and they did complete a perfect season.
Well, but she wasn't even a scratch.
No, but the Dolphins had that over him.
I wasn't a scratch in my father's testicle, and that my dad barely had any. My dad was dad.
Do you ever just feel bad for those teams that just have really no leg to stand on when talking shit?
Like, depends on what kind of shit. Because how far, like, are we allowed to talk? Because Joe likes to just go with his lifetime. So that's Joe's leg up on me. But if we go historically, I can talk.
I like the lifetime part. I like that agenda.
Well, my lifetime, the Cowboys have won 3 Super Bowls, so it's the same. So we're good. I'm old.
Yeah, but that's your lifetime.
Yeah.
You're an old man. The Cowboys have only beat the Broncos.
I'm not an old man until Saturday, okay?
In the Super Bowl.
You're currently an old man.
They've only beat them once.
In the Super Bowl.
They've only beat them once.
Super Bowl, regular season wins, Super Bowl, 100% of the time. If the Broncos beat the Cowboys every single game for the rest of our God-given lives, and the Cowboys win 1 and it's a Super Bowl, I don't care. Dallas could be 2-87 between now and the time that I die against the Broncos. With 2 of those wins in the Super Bowl, I'm taking it.
Well, first of all, the season would probably have to be expanded a lot for us to play that many times.
I just threw a random number out. You take things so literally.
Also, is Jerry getting rid of the
I love your reaction when I do it.
Well, I'm assuming in 30, 40 years, he's going to,
I mean, as long as my running back isn't my center for the last play, I'm good.
I'm just hoping that if that happens, I'm hoping if that happens, we still have a podcast going on, because those 2 weeks leading up to the Super Bowl would be absolutely fucking wild.
Cowboys Broncos Super Bowl would be we're going.
We'd be yelling. Instead of being sad and depressed because our rivals are playing,
we're going. No. Cowboys Broncos.
The boys will be on Radio Row. Broncos Cowboys.
Yeah. Yes. Facts. We're gonna be.
I'd love to see that.
We're going to be sitting next to the Fox guys with our
own. No, we're going to be sitting next to Pat McAfee.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I want to sit near Pat McAfee.
That'd be a good one.
Well, if he's there, then sure.
But you know what, though? You're right. We probably should sit near Fox, because I'd get real distracted sitting near Pat McAfee.
We'll be talking about the game. Here's Jimothy.
God, he's so beautiful.
I didn't hear anything what did you say? No.
So it's like a normal episode. That's what you're saying? Just a normal week.
Well, I know. I mean, if you want to keep hanging out with us, Devin, you're sure you can.
I have no life, so yeah, I'll stay on.
So you get to experience your first one of these. This is just a record breaking.
Yeah. Baseball sucks. Baseball sucks. Dev is a very big fan of baseball, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I love baseball, man. Even though I don't want to talk about my shortstop that went to the Padres.
Hey, man, I'm an Angels fan.
I mean, if you want to come on every week and say stuff about baseball that pops up, knock yourself out.
I'm totally down. I bet I could say a lot about
my probably could use a baseball guy.
Yeah, I'm down.
That's our baseball.
I'm your 4th guy. It's a 4-man squad.
We could have 10 guys.
I got to put a D in somewhere.
You got to change your name to Dev the Baseball Guy.
You got to change your name to Jev, so we can all be Jays.
Jeff.
I'll
be Jeff, the sports guy.
Unfortunately, Dev, until you legally change your name to something with a J, can't have you, bud.
Ah, man. It was good while it lasted.
Patrick Mahomes owns the Royals, doesn't he? Isn't he a part-time
owner? He does.
owner?
I think he's part owner.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Never mind. I've said enough mean things tonight.
Never enough. I don't
guess
know
that's perspective.
What else we talk about the Pro Bowl. What do you guys think? It was kind of fun, right?
I didn't really watch it, but it was interesting.
I mean, they had the skills challenges. What was that relay race where they did like the jumping through walls and jumping over walls and the tires? That's kind of cool.
I enjoyed it. I really liked the emphasis on the skills challenge this year. I'm not sure if in the last couple years if it was really emphasized or not. I haven't really paid a lot of attention to that part of it, but the flag football portion of it, you got exactly what you expected. Like I thought it was exciting. It was different. It was what we saw the last several years anyways, but we expected it to be that way this year. And the only thing I would have changed is have the centers go out for routes like traditional flag football. But I thought as a whole, I thought it was fun. I didn't like the Thursday night thing. I thought it should have been like Saturday and Sunday. But
the dodgeball thing.
Yeah, I thought they should have done it all on the weekend.
That Joe was reporting while we were doing it.
We're
like, wait, the Pro Bowl is actually on right now.
Jason Tatum just laid out his teammate.
Hey, you know what? It don't matter. The Nuggets are winning the championship.
Celtics, man. We're getting Kevin Durant. Thank you.
I mean, for what? Fucking
is that
3
an official
games?
Hot take. We're talking about the Pro Bowl. We just brought in the NBA. What's going on?
So enjoy Kevin Durant for all about 8 games.
No. We did.
He'll get his third ring. Thank you.
Has to join a super team to win a ring. What a snake.
Yep, him and JT will be the best teammates he's ever had since Steph Curry and Clay.
Did you just use an argument against LeBron against someone else?
No.
Not you, Jimmy.
Oh no, I didn't. But which team during Michael Jordan's era was specifically made just to beat him?
What team did he join?
What?
What team did he join?
He stayed with the Bulls.
Okay.
But what did he do? What did he do before Pippen?
So you're gonna knock him for having a good GM.
How many times did he beat Larry Bird?
What?
Oh.
How many times did Tom Brady beat Eli Manning?
Oh, man.
Full circle. Hey, you just had to talk about the Broncos in a negative way.
People
don't forget.
And where'd you guys ride to this season?
To a great, fantastic head coach. Thank you, Dev.
I disagree, and that saddens me wholeheartedly.
Joe is not a fan of the Sean Payton hire.
He is not.
Oh, so you're a Bronco fan too?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So we got 2 Bronco, a Patriot, and a Cowboy. Giddy up.
Yeehaw.
Let's ride.
Do your job.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy. So,
are you offering?
Why do we even have banners? Because I put up NBA because we were talking NBA because we weren't talking Pro Bowl, and then we started talking Broncos and Sean Payton again. I'm just
Hold on, I'll tell you. I don't know if you can read that or not. Emphasis on the I.
Stage left.
Valid.
Oh man.
I don't know. It's as far as the Pro Bowl goes, it's just nice to see the players go out and have fun. I mean, that's the main thing. Don't do anything that's forced. Just go have fun.
I wish Jamar Chase would have taken that beer from Tyler Boyd.
Absolutely.
That would have been awesome. Yes. Can we bold and underline that?
And I talked
That'd be nice.
But it a little bit more emphasis on that. That's not quite enough.
I love that. That's the best.
That's what it stands for, the boys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, these are all my little the draft video things or whatever. We're trying to beat so many yards or so many touchdowns.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I have a list too. I've gone through so many pages. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I can't remember anything past 5 people, so I have to write it down.
With my ADHD, I just can't remember all this stuff. So that's why I write things down as I'm doing my challenges.
Yep. No, that's fair. That's fair. But any other sports topic things that we need to discuss before we confuse Jimothy?
Ooh.
So, Dev, I think you're going to like this. What we've been doing the last 2 weeks is we've been doing anti-drafts where two of us know what the draft topic is, and the third person has no idea.
Okay.
So they're trying to figure it out. He's trying to figure out draft based on what we're drafting to draft on topic without knowing the topic.
Okay.
So week one.
Okay, yeah, week one. Yeah, week one. That's fair.
Week one, Jimmy and I did it to Joe, and the topic we chose was Madden covers.
Okay.
And we did a very, very specific order of how we drafted the Madden covers so that he would not know that they were Madden covers.
Gotcha.
Last week, me and Joe did to Jimmy athletes that stream video games.
Oh.
Which was a very hard topic.
so hard. I wasn't even close.
Yeah, he had no clue what we were drafting.
I don't play video games like I used to, so I had no idea.
Right.
And
Joe's getting in trouble.
Well, you see, that one was lukewarm because I brought it upstairs and I didn't drink it one of the nights.
There you go.
Damn.
There you go. So,
committed to the bit.
That draft last week was so bad. But you're welcome to participate in this one. And
yeah, I'm down.
I'll just move you over there because me and Joe know the topic.
Okay.
And you two do not. You can draft a player, I guess. I'll write down your guys' picks and see which one of you guys can figure it out.
They could try to brainstorm and draft together.
Yeah, we could do that. We'll draft as one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So what's going to happen is me and Joe are going to do our draft picks, and then you guys are going to talk about it. See if you guys can. See, we're being really nice. We're giving you help, Jimmy.
I got help this week. Let's go.
All right, here we go.
Not just any help,
but also one of the rules: no writing things down.
Yeah, we can't write anything down.
You can't write anything down.
Okay. All right.
So
that's put my paper away. Actually.
So essentially, what you got to do is converse with each pick. So I'm going to pick, Joe's going to pick, and then you guys are going to try to figure out what the topic is based off of our picks.
Okay.
And you guys can help each other remember the picks. Okay. So you can all the picks are correlated somehow or another.
Sure.
So, and of course,
I'm excited.
Of course, in the comments, everybody can guess as well.
Oh, yeah, let me. Let me get the comments out of here. I won't look at them.
No, yeah, he can't. Just like last week, I didn't look at the comments.
Shaylee cannot make guesses.
I won't look at the comments at all. But please don't put it in there just in case.
So just to make sure there's no other baseball, anything golf happening. NASCAR starting up, right?
Aaron Rodgers is a beast. Other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it. He's probably going to join the PGA after he retires.
But my phone is at 20%. So
breaking news: no matter what happens in the Super Bowl, playoff Jimmy is the champ.
Let's go. That's true. That's true.
Let's go. All right, since Joe's phone is at 20%, let's just jump right into it with the first overall pick in this week's blindside draft. I'm going to select Peyton Manning.
All right.
Peyton Manning. Okay.
With a second pick, I'm going to go with Von Miller.
Okay.
All right.
Both been Super Bowl MVPs, right?
Yeah, both played for the Broncos.
Both played for the Broncos. I'm going to kind of lean towards the Super Bowl MVP thing right now.
Dag nabbit.
Because there's no way they're getting through 10 people that have been Super Bowl MVPs for the Broncos because there's only
Did he get it?
one more.
No, I'm not telling you.
Oh. Let's see.
There's no way it was that easy, Dev.
I was about to say, wow, first try.
No
Damn, good job, man.
No.
But if it was, that'd be a really good way to throw me off by making it that easy.
So,
you know what?
One of them has a...
Dev, here's where we're going to... I think we should do this. Since we have such limited information.
Yep.
Just go with the GOAT, Tom Brady.
I don't hate it.
It's not a bad pick. A little early, I think, but that's not a bad pick.
I think
you could have got him later.
I'm gonna go with Joe Montana.
Ooh, just wanna.
Let's go with Joe Montana. Do it.
Go with Joe,
or do we want to draft separate? We could do that too. I don't care. Let's just draft separate.
Okay.
Let's just draft separate. We'll talk about our why we think we're going in these directions. We'll kind of confer there, but I think let's make our own picks.
So what was your reasoning for that? The MVPs you said?
Yeah. Just Super Bowl MVP in general.
I'm gonna say 2 or more Super Bowls. That's why I picked Joe Montana.
Hey, Tom Brady fits.
Yeah.
There we go.
They all fit, actually. So that's good. Mm-hmm. That's good. It's good to find correlations.
I think that's good logic there for our first pick with such limited information.
Yep.
So we had Peyton Manning and Von Miller were there 2 picks. All right, let's go.
So he doesn't have a Super Bowl win, but he has a lot of children.
So our logic is gone.
He has a lot of children, and that's why I said Dag Nabbit earlier. I'm drafting Phillip Rivers. Let's keep it in the quarterback room.
Phillip Rivers.
Okay. Got Phillip Rivers with Manning and Von Miller.
Dadgummit.
So far, we got an AFC West thing going on.
If you're going to go Phil Rivers, I'm going to go with the guy that actually carried him to a lot of those wins, LaDainian Tomlinson.
Still got an AFC West thing going on here.
So it's not Super Bowl wins. It's not anything to do with Super Bowls because Phillip Rivers, God, he deserved one, but he wasn't in one. LaDainian Tomlinson, he was in many playoff games with the Jets, but he didn't have a Super Bowl win.
I'm kind of thinking they're leading. All these players have led the league in their respective field at some point. Joe just gave me a really quick turn of his head there. I'm reading body language here.
That's Joe, though.
Yeah, he's kind of spazzy a little bit.
Excuse me.
Just a little bit.
Let's see.
Yeah, small chug web.
I
Damn.
am writing down your guys' picks, though. But I also know the topic.
So there's an AFC West thing going on so far.
Right. So far, it's AFC West.
They've all led the league in their respective fields in some way, in some capacity, at some point in their careers.
And
Von's not retired.
I don't think any of them have a podcast because I'm thinking about Peyton Manning, how he has like a pod, and Von Miller, he has like a pod too.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think Phillip Rivers has a pod or a LaDainian Tomlinson, so it can't be that.
I'm gonna go with, because it falls into the AFC West thing that we have going on so far, and leading the league in some capacity at their position. I'm gonna go with Patrick Mahomes right now, because Von Miller's not retired, so it doesn't have to be someone that's retired.
I'm gonna go with
Patrick Mahomes. I think that's safe for what we have so far.
It seems like they could possibly say this name because he did play for the Chiefs in his time. Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah, there we go. That's a good pick. With our logic.
Yep.
Love Tony G, though.
Tony G.
He's a G. What can I say?
He is one of the best tight ends of all time.
Now, I feel like it's time to throw that curveball. Former Dallas Cowboy and Detroit Lion wide receiver. Give me Roy Williams.
You know what? Sparked it for me. Give me former safety for the Cowboys, Roy Williams.
Oh, spicy. It's awesome that they played together.
All of my logic that I've had so far, gone.
Yep. Yep. AFC West, nope. No logic.
You had more logic than me in the last draft.
Yeah, that's true.
Because mine was, I thought you were going single names, and then you went 2 and then 3. Like
that was actually really. That's crazy. You caught that.
When you're trying to figure out what they're drafting, the things that go, like you're experiencing it now, the things that go into your head, you're like AFC West, Super Bowl MVPs. Like,
so We've got Peyton and Vaughn, Philip Rivers and LT. Got Roy Williams and Roy Williams.
Yep.
Hey, wide receiver Roy Williams, safety Roy Williams.
Correct.
Don't get it twisted. I didn't draft that Oklahoma boy. I drafted the one from Texas.
Horns down.
I'm waiting for it.
Too sweet.
You're the wrong way.
How is mine the right way now? Why is it? I don't have to go the opposite way anymore. That's weird. Too sweet. Man, I've got absolutely nothing here as far as why you're drafting the way you're drafting. I'm not looking at comments. No, I was just counting my fingers, seeing if they all had the same. Oh, I was counting my fingers, seeing if maybe they all had the same number of letters in their name or something, but they don't.
I was waiting for the comment, Joe. So yes, I was looking at it. I have to say these picks are pretty hot though.
Mm-hmm. Put them on the grill.
Be a nice little what's ooh. You know when the chicken patty has the perfect grill marks on it, or the hamburgers.
Mm-hmm.
The juices
I think I'm picking up a little bit what you're putting down here.
No, you're not. This is just talk. This is filling the gap from when me and you drafted with Joe, and it was just 5 minutes of silence.
Yeah.
Damn.
This is called filler.
I don't know. I get.
Wait a minute. Teammates. Maybe something to evolve with that, because they are on the same team. Something to do with teammating. I don't know, because they've had done Von Miller and Peyton Manning, same team.
Right.
Roy Williams, same team.
Yeah, but we intentionally did that to Joe too.
The fact that the Cowboys had Roy Williams and Roy Williams simultaneously,
exactly,
was great.
It was so awesome.
See, I just don't think they would make us pick a topic that they had to draft together in order to make the topic.
Right.
They couldn't draft things separately off of that,
Right. Because I'm saying Peyton Manning and
Von
Miller, they were teammates. Philip Rivers and LaDainian Tomlinson, they were teammates. I don't know. I'm just trying to put.
It's deeper than that.
Yeah,
it's gotta be, because when we did the Madden covers, we did
you messed with
Tom Brady
head,
and Gronk. Yeah, we did Tom Brady and Gronk. We did OBJ and Peyton Hillis. We did all that would have been on the. They weren't teammates, but they were all could have been on the same. They were on the same team at some point. Well, not together, but you know what I mean.
Right.
They're drafting this way to fuck with us.
To throw us off, yeah.
Or they're not. I don't know.
The best way to draft is keep it right under your nose. Lead you one way to lead you away from that way.
Give me JJ Watt. I don't know. Sure, I'll take JJ Watt. I have no logic. Just throwing a name out there. You guys kept talking about some food stuff. I know that man likes to grill and smoke shit. Post on Instagram about it. But I don't know. JJ Watt, sure.
I'll take. Let's see. Teddy Bruschi.
Hey,
I'll
take a Bruschi.
Good old Teddy.
Okay, I like it. I'm actually curious. Well, maybe we can look afterwards. I don't want to say too much. So as I was saying, this draft is kind of heating up. Kind of get a little sizzle. Throw a T-bone on the steak, like a T-sizzle. Give me a Terrell Suggs.
Got one of the top sack guys in history. You know what? I'm gonna go with another Cowboy and another Bronco. Technically, give me DeMarcus Ware.
Goat, man. He's not the only 94 you stole from us.
Not wrong.
So, Joe, if I sent you a text message, would you see it? Just you don't have to respond to it.
Correct.
I don't know if I can do that. If I do it, it'll.
Jimmy's making me really think it has something to do with food here. Some capacity.
Random thought.
I could just be hungry. I don't know.
You're not supposed to do drafts when you're hungry. eat a Snickers. Which, by the way,
but I don't know if it was something to do with food. I wouldn't even know who to draft. First of all, you know.
You don't watch Derek Wolf's like grilling videos on Facebook?
No, I don't.
He's got some pretty nice grilling videos.
Yeah, but you also have to correlate food to every other pick.
Right. And I wouldn't even know if it would apply or not. Like
Vaughn raises chickens.
There's no way for me to get the message to Joe without freezing my screen.
I don't know. I'm absolutely clueless right now. So I'm just gonna draft. Give me Jake Plummer.
Jake the Snake.
Wasn't he undefeated against Tom Brady?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jake Plummer's the GOAT. He's also a guy that question I asked earlier about the injuries thing. That he could apply in there too.
Does he cook though?
I don't know. Probably. I mean, he owns a company that makes CBD products. I mean, there's probably some cooking involved there.
Let's see.
Sure. I don't know. He seems like he knows his way around a grill.
He could.
Let's see.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Let's see. I don't know. Give me what's his name? Brian Urlacher.
Dub. Good pick, Dev.
You know? You guys got me questioning whether or not you guys have good picks or bad picks or okay picks or, just picks.
My last two picks were literally just picks. I have no logic behind them.
Well,
yeah.
You lost me at Roy Williams. And Roy Williams.
Was kind of the goal.
I figured.
I do want to say this, that this was not rehearsed like the previous weeks. It was basically thrown together like, I don't know, 5 hours ago?
Yeah. Around my lunch.
Procrastination at its finest.
We had the draft.
The idea.
Yeah, we had it set up, the anti-draft set up, but our picks.
We switched the picks.
Yeah.
We had the picks right after last week,
mm-hmm.
and then we switched it up today.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and this would be the 13th pick in this draft. Well, it's technically like the 16th, but for just three of us, it's the 13th pick. So go ahead and give me. Some consider him the greatest defensive player of all time. Give me Aaron Donald.
I have no idea how Aaron Donald and Roy Williams correlate together.
Part of a phenomenal defense, brings the boom. Give me a member of the Legion of Boom. Give me Earl Thomas. At pick what? I don't know. I don't know where we're at.
It'd be 14, sir.
Okay.
Earl Thomas.
Joe, do you have backups for like a couple more to give them hints?
If I go borrow Shaylee's phone, maybe.
I have a couple backups.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know how Aaron Donald and Peyton Manning correlate together, or LaDainian Tomlinson.
But I bet you know how Richard Sherman and no, Earl Thomas. My mistake. Legion of Boom was in my head. And Peyton Manning correlate. You remember that Super Bowl, don't you?
Yeah, well, you know how Des Bryant and the ground correlate too. Where are you trying to get at?
He caught it.
No, he didn't. Oh, give me Des Bryant. Perfect. Let's go. I have no idea. I don't know. I have no leads on anything right now. I don't know how any of this correlates together.
I kind of feel like if we would have kept the draft the other way, it might have been a little easier.
Oh, it would have been 100%. Us throwing in the Roy Williams was chef's kiss.
Which is why it was sizzling. You know why?
So happy I suggested that.
Because you got to shake it before you bake it. Shake it, bake it. El Diablo, it's Spanish for fighting chicken.
Yep.
Give me Barry Sanders.
That's a great pick.
All right. Now that they're done, do you guys have a guess on what the draft is? Because I really want to know one player.
Wait, what do you mean you want to know one player?
There's one player that was picked that I wonder if he actually fits it.
Oh no, they don't. None of them do.
None of them do?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna text you.
Okay.
I was gonna text you and ask you if you knew if anyone did. Well, which player?
It was Jimmy's third pick.
JJ Watt?
Yeah. He's got to be close.
What? Is it an age thing? I don't know. Height? Fairly tallish, I guess.
I did look at it, but
I feel like he's close.
Number of years played? I don't know. Fucking no idea. No clue. I have no logic behind anything these last few picks.
You know what? I'm just
so confused. What like?
Should we go over our original picks? Maybe they can guess it off of that.
Oh, I don't even remember our original picks. Oh yeah, we could do the originals. I remember.
All of yours were the same.
No, they weren't.
Well, yours were more correlated to where Jimmy would have gotten it.
Yeah, Jimmy might know mine then. Yeah, we can do. Well, who was that?
It is
okay.
Joe. It is very close.
He should have been my fourth pick.
No.
Okay.
Yes. Your fourth pick. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. Yes.
Now the order of picks matter too?
Fuck. Damn, they're throwing a curveball here. Damn.
There's a lot of stipulations to this.
Let's just do yours and mine of our original ones.
Okay, just you want me to read them all off?
No, I know mine.
Okay, so the first picks were the same. Peyton Manning.
Von Miller.
So, and then I was going to be a jerk and take Charles Woodson.
And then I was going to take Bradley Chubb.
And then I got Adrian Peterson.
And I had Christian McCaffrey.
T. Sizzle was always my pick.
And then I had Jay Cutler.
And then I would have drafted Tony G.
And then I had Randy Gradishar.
The first round draft picks by your favorite teams? No?
What Cowboy player did I name?
No, you're right. When Joe told me I would get it off of his, I was only really paying attention to his list.
I also picked Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
He only heard McCaffrey.
First round draft pick. Well, Ed McCaffrey wasn't a top draft pick.
Yeah, no, you only heard McCaffrey.
Mm-hmm. That's where my brain went to the Broncos with just McCaffrey.
Is it players that have played for more than two teams?
No.
Two or more teams?
That's a good correlation, I suppose. Yeah.
Aaron Donald is only a Ram.
Yeah. No, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep. I also did have.
Where the fuck does Jay Cutler come from and all that?
I also.
God damn.
I also had for my second pick at one point Sauce Gardner. So could throw recent players too, not just seasoned guys.
It has nothing to do with where they went to college.
I thought if we did that original one, you might say Jerry Jeudy with your last pick and get one right.
I think
I don't got it. I got nothing.
I think we've given enough hints. So it was definitely in the wording of some of the things that we said. Like I started this with the first overall pick, Peyton Manning. We were drafting the players in the order that they were drafted in the first round.
Their draft pick.
So we drafted Peyton Manning 1-1. He drafted 1-2, and then you guys would have been 3. So I had the first round fourth pick. So any player from that was the first overall pick, second pick, the third pick, the fourth pick, the fifth pick. That's how we were drafting. But we were drafting based on our turns.
It's also why Jimmy said with the 13th pick on the one time.
So J.J. Watt was the 11th overall selection, and you guys had the 9th pick when he picked him.
Yeah, I would have never got that without writing shit down.
Right? It's confusing as shit.
Yeah, it's tough when you think about it. So yeah, we were just drafting based off of when they were drafted. All first round picks, just when they were drafted.
All top 15 picks.
Oh.
So I had the 1st, the 4th, the 7th, the 10th, and the 13th. Joe had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And you, in theory, would have had 3, 6, 9, 12. Or no, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15.
Yes. Yes.
Would never got it.
Damn.
And also, even if I would have gotten it, my brain would have been so fucking shuffled. I wouldn't have been able to pick up a 3rd or 6th or 9th overall pick off the top of my head, probably.
That was good.
Well,
that was a good topic.
The object wasn't for you to get the picks right. It was just to get the topic.
Yeah, right.
But no, so technically Tony Gonzalez was originally on our list, just not where he was drafted. Because he was the 13th overall pick. So he was one of my picks.
Fair game.
So no, I love the anti-draft. So next week we definitely got to do Super Bowls or halftime shows or both.
We're just going to do a regular draft next week?
Yeah, no anti-draft next week. No anti-draft. But then we got to collaborate and, get Joe again off guard.
Right on.
So next week, sad news.
I was hit with the first one. I was not ready.
Which was the best one?
I didn't even know it was happening.
That's why it was the best one. That's why there was 5 minutes of dead air.
I
feel like
know what was
also,
happening.
Joe, though, out of the 3 we've done so far, I think yours was the most guessable out of the 3.
100%.
Mostly because we had Madden covers, you're very limited. You know, you could only go.
And you own every single one. Like,
it's the reason why you didn't get it is because of the order we drafted it.
Yes.
You know, if we would have drafted like you guys, where it was just kind of Madden covers. All right, you draft your favorite, I draft my favorite. Stick with players. You probably would have gotten it pretty quick.
Yeah.
If we would have actually drafted our favorite Madden covers, like personally.
Yep.
Yeah. The Madden.
But Jimmy, I've got an idea for when we do get Joe again.
Okay. Well, I thought Joe, had all the faith in the world that you were going to get the Madden covers.
He really did. He thought you'd get it by round 4.
Yeah, I really did.
You guys went Pat, Lion.
Uh-huh.
Seahawks.
And I didn't realize we were being like sneaky by saying that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Right.
When you're way off.
Not even close.
I didn't understand the rules of the game.
Hey, there really weren't any until after we finished that first draft.
So I was like, Randy Moss was a good pick.
Yeah, that's what I said. The biggest problem you were having with, think about it, was trying to correlate your picks with ours. You know?
Well, it's because James kept saying that's a good pick.
Great pick, man. Great pick, bro. Man, I think he's onto it.
We're gassing him up. Well, Dev, how was your first night with the boys? What'd you think?
Great. It was amazing. I love the experiment. Thanks for letting me come on. I appreciate all you guys. You guys are the best.
Thanks for coming. We try to do it. We appreciate you.
Looking forward to Baseball Sucks with Dev the Sports Guy.
Definitely, man. When you guys want me on next, let me know.
Hey, whenever you're available, we'll definitely bring you on. Talk some baseball.
Yeah, definitely. I'm one of the B.O.I.S.
I can name 10 players.
Oh.
Can you name 10 players who aren't playing?
No.
I can.
No. I might be able to get there. Give me a little bit of time. Just got to think back to the Rally Monkey days for the Angels. It was a while ago, but memory's up there somewhere.
I'm not sure if you guys got anything extra. I think I know show.
Joe's got one thing.
Joe's always got something.
Happy early birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jimmy.